cooks, welcome to the Cookbook Club. We are in the Betty Crocker Cookbook. We are doing the current edition and we are cooking our way through this book. Today we're making chicken with pan-roasted cauliflower and orzo. And I've got some changes to make to this recipe because Betty, you're not using enough seasoning. Welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. Okay, so I love me some Betty, but Betty has an issue with seasoning. I don't know if it scares her or she just can't handle it. I'm making some changes to this recipe. So this is chicken with pan-roasted cauliflower and orzo. The first step, we're going to pan roast our cauliflower. So I'm going to put some olive oil in this stove, enameled cast iron brazier with the glass lid, right? So we have our pan heating up here. So the issue I have is there's like no seasoning in this at all. There's olive oil, cauliflower, chicken broth, chicken, orzo, green onions, I guess that's our seasoning, and the chicken broth, diced tomatoes, spinach, and cheese on top. There's no seasoning whatsoever. Plus, she does this kind of weird. She doesn't brown the chicken at all. She just adds it to the broth and basically boils it. So we're going to make some Amy Learns to Cook improvements to this recipe, and hopefully we'll get a better result, right? So I have my pan heated up here, and I have our bite-sized pieces of cauliflower in here, which I love. And we're going to be cauliflower crazy this year because I mistakenly bought 16 plants of cauliflower. So when it's ready, expect to see a lot of cauliflower going on in the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen, right? So we're going to pan and roast this. This just means that we're going to lightly brown it for about 5 minutes. I'm going to remove this from the pan because Betty doesn't. I like my cauliflower to be crisp, tender. I don't want to boil it with the pasta because it's just going to be mush. So as soon as this is browned up, I'll be back. So I'm about 1.5 minutes into this. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And I'm going to give it our first seasoning layer. Put some salt on it. Put some fresh cracked black pepper. She doesn't even call for salt and pepper. The chicken broth will have some salt. I'm just going to put a little ground garlic on there, granulated garlic, and I'll continue cooking this until it's roasted and a little bit of crisp tender. Okay, so the cauliflower looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and take this out. My allergies are having a good old fun time.
Stuff's smelling pretty good though.
Mm-hmm. It smells really good. Mm-hmm. This is a good way just to cook up some cauliflower as a side dish. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more olive oil in here. This is where I differ. I need my chicken cooked a little bit. I need some browning going on. Betty. Browning, Betty. So we're going to go ahead and put some, she uses thighs, I'm using breasts. Cut into bite-sized pieces. Ooh, I turned that off. Get a little bit of salt. Some pepper. Simple seasonings, but at least some. Granulated garlic. And we're going to go ahead and cook this and give it a little bit of browning. You don't need to cook it through because it's going to go in the liquid, but we need some browning. So Amy-fy this. I'm going to dump some minced garlic in there. Got to bring some flavor in there, Betty. BC? You know what I mean?
Smelling pretty good.
Yeah. A quick saute is all it needs. So we're going to go ahead and put some chicken broth in here. Yum. We're gonna put a can of diced tomatoes in here, drained. Got the liquid drained off of there. We got some green onions. That's pretty much most of her seasoning. And we need to drop in a cup of orzo. Now orzo, don't put too much orzo because you'll have a bad situation. Orzo blows up. If you put this whole box in there, I put a whole box in a thing of soup one time and there was no soup. It was orzo. Tons of it. Like, we ate orzo for like a month. So we're gonna go ahead and stir this up. We're gonna cover it with our glass lid. So we're gonna bring it up to a boil. We're gonna drop the heat, let it simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Take the lid off. Woo! Give me a little bit of a facial here. That looks yummy. It's a little tomatoey. So, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna put our cauliflower back in here. We're gonna put 2 cups of spinach in here. Yum. We're gonna go ahead and stir this in. And this will wilt down really quick. We're just going to put this lid back on for a second, maybe a minute or two, and let this wilt down. Okay, Betty, what do you got for us? Woo! Oh. So the spinach wilted down nicely. Wow, it looks pretty delicious. Look at that. That looks like a yummy dinner.
I mean, it smells pretty good from here.
Yeah, it smells good. You could put a bunch of Parmesan on there if you want it. I can't have that. Okay, it's looking good, huh? Mm. So we're going to give you a nice scoop. The only thing I would do is probably if I would add more cauliflower in there. I use the amount that she calls for. And she says bite-sized pieces. I would have made them a little bigger. And
they kind of get lost in there.
Yeah, they get a little lost in there. And I am a cauliflower lover, right? If you don't like cauliflower, you could use broccoli, you can use zucchini. You can use any vegetable you want, or just leave that out. Looks pretty good. You ready for a taste, Boo?
Sure.
So this is chicken with pan-roasted cauliflower and orzo and spinach too.
Cauliflower is crispy, tender, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't mushy.
Nice and crisp tender. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you cook the cauliflower in with the liquid, it's going to be not good. It's going to be overcooked. That's my opinion.
Chicken's tender. It's not chewy or anything.
Chicken's yummy. Really tasty.
What's so good?
This is a delicious meal.
Yeah. I think you really need a bigger pot. I need a double or triple. Well, if you're going to go through the trouble, you might as well have some leftovers, right?
Yeah. Really, really good. There's a million ways you can change this up. A million ways.
So what's your overall thoughts with Betty?
Betty hooked us up. This is delicious.
Well, yes and no.
Well,
she gets an A-.
We helped her along the way.
Yeah, we gave her an A+.
I'm going to go eat my dinner. I hope you enjoyed this.